Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having a Sagittarius Sun and Libra Moon in a natal chart. Now, first off, I want to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm talking about is having that Sun-Moon combination in the natal chart, having a Sagittarius Sun and Libra Moon. Now, first off, basic character, which is the sun. In this case, the sun being in Sagittarius can be very expansive, optimistic, exuberant, jovial, blunt, and even self-righteous. Now, on the unconscious side, the unconscious represents the moon, so the moon is the unconscious, the sun is the conscious side of the person. On the unconscious side, which is the moon, in this case, the moon being in Libra, can be relaxed, equitable, diplomatic, sociable, refined, and balanced. So this might tone down the Sagittarius sun, bluntness, and so often, lacking tact and diplomacy. Um, and this person may bring that Sagittarius optimism, into something Libra related, which could include the law, it could be acting, art, which encompasses many things. Could be drawing, painting, or sculpting, as some examples. Also, arbitration or negotiation, maybe even work with scales. Hey, that's connected with Libra. But next thing up, the sun in astrology reflects our basic wants. And Sagittarius sun, they want to explore, expand horizons, be that perpetual learner. And the moon is about our emotional needs, and the Libra moon, needs really relationships, collaboration with others on projects and endeavors, things that are aesthetically appealing, and balance, and also intellectual sociability and bouncing ideas off others. Now, the true self, which is the sun, and in this case, the sun in Sagittarius may be enthusiastic, jovial, philosophical, and the inner self, which is the moon. In this case, the moon being in Libra can be charming, persuasive, cooperative, as some examples. And the sun in astrology represents our drive and motivation. And this person may be driven and motivated, which is the sun, to expand horizons, which is Sagittarius, and they do so, feeling, more relaxed, balanced. It could be expanding horizons through beauty or fashion design, and that's Libra, or just the arts in general. Uh, and this could be more harmonious if this is in a sextile aspect with each other. Now, say, the sextile aspect in astrology is 60 degrees. It's auspicious, a harmonious aspect. I use a 10-degree orb if at least one personal planet is involved. In this case, you have two personal planets involved, the sun and the moon. And as an example, let's say the Sagittarius sun is at 27 degrees and the let's say the Libra moon is at 29 degrees. That would form a sextile aspect. And Sagittarius sun, let's say if it is in the sextile aspect, again, it could work very well together, the energy of the sun and the moon. And keep in mind, the Sagittarius sun wants to uphold the law. And, the Libra moon, the moon, again, about our emotional needs, has that need, for justice and fairness. So, both signs do have a connection with the law. And, this is where, Sagittarius is the truth and the law, and Libra is about justice and fairness and can be connected with legality. So again, this could work. This combination can work, very well together. And this could be a person that really enjoys, expanding their their relationships and being able to encourage, those people that they connect with and motivate them and inspire them to greater heights, I would say as well. Now, the thing is, the sun in astrology, is connected with the biological father, and the sun being in Sagittarius, the biological father may actually be, a Sagittarius sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those characteristics. And the moon in astrology represents the mother. So with a Libra moon, the person's mother, may actually be a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those traits. And it's also about the perception of these people. So having a Sagittarius sun, the person may perceive, the biological father is somebody that's optimistic, exuberant, expansive, jocular, and enthusiastic, but at the same time, may perceive the biological father as somebody that's foolhardy, reckless, blunt, and self-righteous and flighty. Now, with a Libra moon, the person may perceive the mother as somebody that's tactful, diplomatic, refined, balanced, equitable, but at the same time may perceive the mother as somebody that's overly indecisive, ambivalent, may put on a superficial charm, um, too quick to compromise with others, and too much of a need to do things with others, to collaborate with others, as opposed to being more self-reliant. So those are some examples. And the thing too, having this combination, keep in mind, okay, the sun in astrology represents the actions, and the moon is about our reactions and responses. Now, the Sagittarius sun, a person's actions, may be done with a lot of exuberance, a lot of enthusiasm. It's about the actions may often be geared toward expressing benevolence, and also toward expanding horizons. Now, when you talk about the moon, again, the moon is about our reactions and responses. The Libra moon, may react in a way to really see justice serve. It could be to help reconcile a situation, to compromise, as some examples. And the thing too is, it's also, the moon is connected with our emotions, of course. And having a Libra moon, the person's emotions, may be very balanced, to say the least. The person may become emotionally upset from time to time over things that are simply not fair or equitable. And the thing too is, again, this is it's a very good combination to have, because the signs are sextile by sign, but even more harmonious and auspicious if it's in sextile aspect with each other. And I want to also add that having the sun, if the sun, Sagittarius sun and your Libra moon, if they are in sextile aspect, it could increase the propensity of the biological father and the mother being together in more of a harmonious connection with them. But a lot of that can still be predicated and dependent on the synastry that exists in their own individual chart. So that needs to be looked at in order to see the more of the actual going deeper into their own compatibility with each other. And the thing is, this is just somebody. Sagittarius sun, could have a focus, on sports and the outdoors. And the Libra moon is about, doing things, with others, collaborating with others, being, could be that consummate, team, member, or, somebody that is able to, cooperate and work with others. So this could be somebody that could actually be a good team player on, if they're involved in something, sports related. It can be a combination as well, which is very, I would say, very cheerful combination, because Sagittarius sun can be jovial and jocular and humorous, and the Libra moon, the air signs collectively tend to be amiable and cheerful. But a lot of this, some of this can be modified depending on contraindicators and modifying influences in the chart. If somebody, say, has the Sagittarius sun and Libra moon combination in their chart, let's say they have a Capricorn ascendant, the person may come across outwardly often as somebody a little bit more, say, despondent or serious, and not not overly whimsical. So that's, you have to look, of course, at the whole chart when delineating, somebody's demeanor and personality. But anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.